Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is honestly one of the best games I've ever played, and if you haven't played it, well, this video will tell you why you should. Also, this is my first time ever doing a video like this, so if you guys like this and want more, I'm more than happy to do this, because I would love to be able to do reviews as like something that you guys would like. So without further ado, let's get into this. So before we talk about The Phantom Pain, we need to first talk about Ground Zeroes. And I'm gonna give you a basic summary of what happened in that game. You rescue Paz and Chico from an enemy base. Choke me harder, boss! You take a bomb out of Paz's stomach. Then you return to Mother Base to find it's under attack. And then plot twist, Paz has a bomb either in her arse or in her front butt. There's another in my pussy. Lol, okay, bye. And then, boom, coma. Haha, if you want to play the rest of the game, you gotta pay another £40 in 2 years. And now we're in the Phantom Pain. We just awoken from a coma and we're lying in a hospital bed now. Yeah, I don't know why, but already I seem to think that this game's gonna be really good. So none of the nurses know that you're awake, so you kinda need to make your presence known. Yo, bitch, I'm awake. Then the stripper wearing a nurse costume waddles over to you. Hey, you wanna know why they call me Big Boss? Well, hey, I was just joking. No, come on, baby, don't be like that. Hey, I was listening to that. I guess she prefers the David Bowie version. And I guess for your sexual misconduct, you get sent back into the coma. But you wake up 3 days later to a doctor telling you how to move the camera, so that's great. I love tutorials on how to move. The game even asks what day you were born, so Kojima could turn up at your birthday party uninvited. Oh, and by the way, guys, take note of this. It's my birthday soon, so if you'd like to share the videos, that'd be great, just as a wee present. Yeah, okay. So it turns out the helicopter crash that you were in has left you with a lot of metal fragments in your body and skull, so now you look like a rhino with a cigar. Yeah, so basically your left hand's gone and now you need to change your identity because there are a lot of people that want you dead. But then a sneaky ninja comes in and then, hey, what the fuck, leave Big Tits McGee alone, what'd she ever do to you? Now who's gonna massage me with essential oils? You? I don't think so, bald man. Doc, this is really not the time to be showing me my holiday photos right now. There's an assassin right behind you. Wow, Snake, you sure do look scared for your life right there. What the fuck, do all doctors carry guns? What the fuck? Have you ever wanted to see a battle between gods? A fight between good and evil? Well, I'm not gonna show you that. Instead, watch this. Aha! Prepare to meet your doom! What the hell? Get off of me! Did you know that autism gives you vaccines? What the hell does that even mean? Open up your mind eye and see as I see, but do not do as I do. Right, you freak. This is it. You're fucking dead now. Well, what are you gonna do? Stab me? Well, yeah. What do you think I was gonna do? Not if I chuck my bedpan at you. Huzzah! I have found your only weakness. Flammable liquids. Really? Fucking really? No, I didn't mean I did. Ah! You bitch, you actually stabbed me. You really don't shut up, do you? No, and I never will give up. I have been the sworn protector of this man since he was administered at this hospital, and I will not get— Hey, no, let go of him. No, leave him alone. Boss, what the fuck are you doing? She's only holding your nose. Breathe through your mouth. Oh, yo-ho, look, I have a lighter. Oh my god, you're the worst person I've ever met. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Good will always prevail. Now take this, you ruffian. This isn't the end of me. I'll be back, and when I do, I'll be over-sexualized. Wee. Okay, boss of the big, it's time to go. Wait, aren't you afraid that that woman's gonna try and kill you again? Mate. Did you even read the script? I'm not even around long enough to see her again. But anyway, here, take some of this, it'll make you feel real good. Hey, no, don't stick me with the— What the fuck is your freak lord? Where the hell am I? What the fuck? Just a butt. Oh, what the hell's going on anymore? What kind of drugs did you give me? What the fuck is that? I wish I was back in my coma. How the fuck did I end up in Afghanistan? And that's the intro over. Sorry it took so long, but I was having a little bit of fun with it. Now onto the gameplay. I want you to imagine a stick of butter, and it's just been in the microwave, and then you cut it with a knife. That's like the gameplay in Metal Gear. And what I mean by that is it's just so easy. Like, the gameplay is so smooth, there's so much that you can do. Like, it's honestly one of the best games I've ever played in that aspect. The game will make you feel like a badass. There's so many different things that you can pull off in the game that a lot of the stuff that you do will feel unique, and not everyone will be able to pull off the same thing that you did, because it's completely random with the AI that they've put in the game, which is also really good. You can either decide to play the game as stealthy as you want, but you will likely fail, like I have plenty of times, because you will get careless. Or you can go full guns blazing, whichever you decide. Either way, it's fun. There's such a huge variety of stuff that you can do in the game. For instance, if you have the cardboard box and you put a poster on it that you find in the world of like a sergeant on it or something, the guards around you will salute you and their guard will be lowered because of that, and you can catch them off guard. A lot of games nowadays are open world that really don't need to be, or they just don't do it right, but this game really does do it right. 100 hours into the game, you will still have fun with what you're doing. And really, if you're just looking for a game that you just really want to have fun in and just lose yourself in, this would be the game for you to play. And it will last you a long time as well. It really makes you feel like the legendary Big Boss, and I think you should buy it if you're looking for a game with really good gameplay. Also, the soundtrack in this game is just so good. There are these cassette tapes around the world that you can pick up and put them in your own Walkman, and they will like mess up your stealth if you hear them, because you'll really want them, so you'll run at them as fast as you can to grab them. And the game's set in the 80s, so the soundtrack is really good. Oh boy, this story. This is not going to be an easy one to cover in a couple of minutes. First off, let's go for the cast of characters that you've got. There's Big Boss, the person that you play as, aka I got paid millions to do 10 lines of dialogue. There's Sandwich Nose. Yes, hello, my eyes are up here. 100% a dog and not a wolf. I'm a grumpy Vietnam war vet. And finally, the game's antagonist, the Hamburglar. His sole purpose is to steal every single Happy Meal. Okay, so those are the main characters, so let's just move on. Now, I'm not really going to talk about individual parts of the story, I just want to talk about how well it is as a whole, if it's good or if it's bad or not. Now, is it good? Well, yeah, it is good, but it doesn't really compare to any of the other ones that have come out. It's really more focused on the gameplay in this game, I think. The problem that I have about it is that it was sold as you getting to know why the Big Boss turns into a bad guy, and it's supposed to be like, oh, all this bad stuff has happened to him, but in the game, I can only really think of 3 major things that really happen, and you can't really see it affect them that much by the end of the game, so it doesn't really matter. And it really is a shame, because I do really love Big Boss as a character. Like, I started playing MGS 3 right before this game came out, and that was the first Metal Gear game that I played, and I wanted to see more of the character develop. So I bought this game, and I was kind of disappointed with the character development, because he barely even talks in the game. Now, just because the character development isn't really that good, it doesn't mean that the overall story is bad, because I thought that the story was pretty good. You know, even though it didn't matter that much. Now, there is one very big problem that I have with the game's story, and if you want to hear about it, just so you know, there is going to be spoilers here. So if you want to skip it, I'll put on screen for the time that I stop talking about this, but I really want to talk about this because it really pisses me off. Okay, so you go through the whole game, you've been through the whole story, you've fell in love with the characters, you've lost some characters, which is really sad for you, but then at the end, you realize why this game doesn't even matter if you're interested in the character development of Big Boss. Because you aren't Big Boss. You're just someone who had their face and their voice changed to look like Big Boss, and you've been tricked. So you played this game for about 100 hours, and you're not even Big Boss. That's gotta be the worst plot twist I've ever heard. Like, it's so bad, but I refuse to believe it. I just want to imagine that it is Big Boss, but you know it's not, and it's just heartbreaking, really. For anyone who doesn't know, after this game was made, Kojima was let go from Konami, and he's the one who directs these games, and I can't help but wonder if during that time of development, because of this, maybe it hindered on the story or something, and it just didn't work out the way it did, and maybe that's Konami's fault. I don't think it would ever be Kojima's fault, considering he's been working on that series for over 20 years, and he's been putting all of his love into it, and then they just let him go. And now I can't help but find it weird that now that Kojima's gone, the fans are gonna feel, in a way, a phantom pain. Because now Konami are making these really shit games for Metal Gear. Well, even though it's not out, you already know it's gonna be shit. Because it has nothing to do with any of the characters that we know, it's just random soldiers. And to be honest, I think that Kojima's gonna be okay. He's now got his own company that he leads, and he's making his own games that he wanted to. Silent Hill got cancelled, remember that. But he's making his own version, it seems like, because he's still got Norman Reedus and little baby Norman Fetus in there, so I think he's going to be okay. But as for this game was pretty good, and I hope Kojima keeps on making great games like he has for the past 20 years.
Now go! Let the legend come back to life.
So that was the first review that I've ever done. I hope it was good, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, share, and subscribe, because this took me a long time to make, okay? And I would really love to do more of these, so if you guys want more, I'm more than happy. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you stick around for more.